There is so much power instead of controlling life to let go and let God, to let go and let spirit, the universe, your soul show you the way through the next right step. Most of the time, our biggest problem is that we're carrying around a lot of fear that separates us from the oneness that we seek, from the answers that we seek, from the solutions that we seek. When there are keys that I'm going to share with you in this video about how to come back to yourself, come back to the truth of who you are so that you can discern what is the next right step for you, how you can grow into more of your true self and just live that freely, because everyone has their own unique version of themselves that they desire to connect to feel free, to feel abundant, to feel on purpose. And I understand that that is what I live my life doing, is seeking to live in purpose, and I do live in purpose. So let's get into how you can let go and the universe wants to take over for you. There's a higher path wanting to move through you. So I'm going to just start out with a story. The past month or so has been for me a lot about leaning back and trusting life. And it's really taught me a lot about letting go of control and letting go of fear. I've realized that the more that we fear or try to control things and grip things, the less power we actually have, because we're coming from a space of lack and trying to protect ourselves from something. When you learn to trust life, when you learn to trust your intuition, when you learn to trust God, you are kind of leaning back from the driver's seat and saying, okay, I know that what's meant for me will come. And that could be your affirmation. What is meant for me will come no matter what. What is right for me where I am right now is on its way. Because everything that's showing up is there to teach you more about yourself. It's more to teach you how to become more as a human. And you can choose to invest your energy in things that, please like and subscribe to if you like this vibe. But you can learn to subscribe, to put your energy into things that bring you closer to who you really are, or that take you away from who you really are. And you can feel what's right for you in this moment. When people project their stories into the future, which we all do this, and this is what I learned this past month a lot. When you're projecting into the future what you think should happen, what you think could happen, you're bringing the past into the future with you. That's the biggest problem. It doesn't exist. When you're actually here and present, you know that this is the only moment that exists. So right now, and right now, if you are tuned into the moment, you will hear your guidance, what is right for you right now. You're not going to know about what's going to happen 2 weeks from now, because none of that exists. If you're supposed to make a change, you want to make more money somehow, you want to hear what your soul has to say about something, you want to know if a person's right for you, the only place you're going to hear it for this moment is right now. Something could be right for you today that needs to change tomorrow. When you let go of control and you receive yourself and you lean back into your guidance system, what do I mean by leaning back? Instead of being like, oh, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking about this and I should do this and it would be like this or whatever. There's so much energy. It's this contraction energy blocking the blessings, blocking love from coming in, blocking true guidance from coming in. And so what you actually have a tool and ability to do to really tap into your purpose, to really tap into your truth, is to lean back. Lean back and listen to what the moment says. You are working with all of life. Literally all of life is surrounding you, is here to help you, is here to help you evolve. And you can hear the wind, you can hear the water, you can hear the air. You can hear what life is speaking to you in this moment. If I'm present right here and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Right? I can feel that in my body. Maybe I need more rest. That's my answer right now, which it is. I'm tired. Maybe I need to go. Maybe I need to build. Maybe the next right step is just this right now. This thing is the next right step. So maybe you have this big business idea. You really want to have that come about for you. But the next right step exists right here, right now. And then the next right step will be in the next moment. And the next right step will be in the next moment. And it helps you let go of expectations, because when you're holding on to expectations about what should happen, it's already limiting the energy, it's already causing contraction, but it's also causing fear, it's also causing pain, and it's control. Things don't ever turn out the way that we think they're going to turn out, and we can learn to trust in life enough. And this has been my thing. I trust in life enough now to know that what's going to move through me is going to be for my higher good, as I affirm that what is meant to happen to me is for my higher good. And if you need help healing yourself, what I do is I help people with subconscious healing and trauma healing. I help people remove inner blocks that prevent them from living their purpose and loving themselves. So if you're interested in working with me to help heal yourself, you can book a 30-minute consultation call. I also have one-off sessions right now. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do. It helps me boost the algorithm. Thank you. So if I am living present, I can know what my soul wants, what my body wants, what life wants. I trust in my life enough to surrender my dreams and to surrender my ego fears, to know that what is happening in my life is for me. It's for me. And when I affirm out loud into God and the universe, my soul, I'm only allowing what's in the highest good for me to come in. That's what I affirm. And with that, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. It's not. It's duality. It's painful as fuck. You know, life is hard, but choose your hard. For me, I surrender my life to the spirit of what's meant to birth in me. And I trust in my healing. I trust that all the deep healing work that I do and that I facilitate is for a reason. And that as I show up with love, as I show up in truth, as I show up in trust of life, then what is meant to happen will happen. And that brings a lot more peace and trust with the Creator. So I want you to find ways, and literally, if you find yourself trying to control things or grip onto things, I want you to ask yourself why. What's underneath this desire to control or grip? You really want to get curious about what's keeping you in these familiar patterns, or get curious about what's keeping you in lack, because underneath that are traumas, are subconscious beliefs that want to be healed from within. And so your power is going to be in facing yourself and healing yourself so that you can lean back into life and trust you'll be provided for. As you show up and you show up in yourself and you desire to be in truth, you will attract what you need, what is right for you, what reflects your true self. And that's what we're wanting. If you want a life of purpose and you want a life of freedom, you need to let yourself be your authentic self, or else you're not going to be able to have that freedom. It's all stemming from within yourself and you choosing yourself. That's why it's so multi-layered. But choosing yourself, choosing your light, choosing your life, choosing your body, choosing to trust beyond the mind brings you so much freedom and opens up your vibration to what wants to happen. So I really want you to just try leaning back when you're in fear. Say, you know what, I'm going to surrender this to the universe or God, whatever your belief is. I'm going to say, God, I'm going to surrender all of this to God, and I trust that I will be guided and I will know my guidance from this moment. And if you're struggling, tap into the moment. Get quiet, turn off the phone, get off fucking TikTok and Instagram, and tap in with your body and listen to yourself and ask, like, what is the next right step? What feels right? You'll always feel pulled to a certain direction more than another. There's always a little bit more alignment in some decision. And you might not always be sure of yourself because maybe you grew up second guessing yourself, or you were doubted by other people, or you just, you are just learning about how to trust your intuition, and that's fine. The way you're going to do that is through listening to yourself and your body and taking action on what you feel. and learning through that experience, because sometimes our intuition guides us into things that we did not expect to be guided into at all. We thought it was going to be completely different, but we learned what we needed to learn in that situation. And so with that, there's a lot of power because there's the growth that our soul wants to have and expand into, you know? So trusting that you have what you need right now to take the next logical step. And when you listen to yourself very clearly in the silent spaces right now, you know what's right for you to build into, to build onto, to step into, to challenge yourself into. Really, healing work is coming back to simplicity. What I teach my clients about healing, loving yourself, healing your traumas, it's actual tools and processes that I teach you to get into the root of your inner beliefs and blocks, and healing and releasing them completely from the inside out, but then also using that to transform into purpose and to really be who you're meant to be and to lead how you're meant to lead. Right? That's the point, because your magic is your magic. Your path looks the way that your path looks. It's not about other people and expecting things from them, or, comparing ourselves. And we all need to remember that comparison is a thief of joy. And there's no reason to compare yourself to other people's path when you have no idea what lessons they're meant to learn, what they're moving through, and what they're supposed to be learning. So trust the moment, trust yourself and your body. And the only way you're going to develop self-trust is by acting every moment, like acting by on what you feel, what you truly feel is right for you. That builds self-trust. You prove yourself that you'll be there for yourself, that you can lean into yourself, that you can lean into your guidance, that you will show up for yourself. To me, self-love, and this is what I teach, people that I work with, is that self-love is meeting yourself in the depths. It's in the darkness. It's in the moments when you feel unsure and you are in pain, and you are meeting yourself with unconditional love, with unconditional compassion, with a sense of, I've got you even when you feel this way. Even when you made a mistake, I still love you. I think a problem is that we're really taught in society about how we're failures if we don't get it right this time, or if we don't have this, and that box checked off in life, then we aren't good enough, or that, and it's just a society of a lot of comparison and people feeling like they failed. But you didn't fail when you listened to yourself. You didn't fail because you learned. You're a human. So showing up and meeting yourself in where you are, and then taking your hand and saying, we're going to move towards what is true for ourselves here, right? If you choose to be authentic and you choose to be in who you really are, no matter what, that's when blessings come for you. That is when what is meant for you will come. Okay, you can't live a false life, a false self, and expect for things that are, reflect your true self to come back to you. You have to choose to heal your traumas, to heal your beliefs, to choose your purpose, to choose your light. And then you can expect for things to really change. It definitely requires bravery. It requires bravery to let go of fear and limiting beliefs. But, that is what will evolve you, because the truth of you is love. And we have a choice right now, collectively. And if you watch my videos, you know this. We have a choice right now, collectively, to choose love, to choose trust, and to choose unity. And we also can choose fear and division, right? That's fine. If you want to choose to invest more energy into finding separation in each other, you're only going to find pain. When we want to talk about creating a new world, we need to create it within ourselves, by healing ourselves, by facing ourselves, by listening to ourselves, so that we can shine the light of truth outwards and people receive that and can receive themselves as well. You make so much impact by how you speak, how you show up. You make so much impact just being you when you choose to be yourself. There is so much power in that, and I don't want you to dim down who you are just because you think other people don't understand you, or they've already placed expectations on you that aren't, you don't want those expectations, it doesn't resonate with you. Well, you are not your family, you're not the expectations of your family, you are not where you've been, you that has shaped you, but you get to choose who you want to be. And so I want you to choose the love in your heart and trust God enough, the source enough, to hold you. Life is here to hold you. Life wants to hold you. Okay, love wants to hold you, but you have to allow yourself to get out of the fear programming enough to receive who you really are beyond the fear. And that's the inner work that I facilitate with my clients. If you're interested in healing subconscious blocks, old traumas, limiting beliefs, connect to the truth of who you are, and live in purpose. If any of those resonate with you, I offer sessions and programs. If you can always book a consultation call with me. I'd be happy to answer any questions. And hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments. I'm sending you guys my love. Make sure to lean back and trust in life so you can trust yourself. All right.